Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. I got inspired to come on live today and talk to you about something because I had a talk with one of my clients this morning who was really just overwhelmed by all the things going on in his life, right? So what this all came down to, and I want to keep this short and efficient because I like short and efficient things. But what we really came down to is like asking him what he really wants in his life. Like, what is he living the life that he really is envisioning for himself? Is he being in a space where he can make the decisions that he wants for his life? And if he isn't, then why not? And he is bogged down with a lot of anxiety, a lot of sadness, many fears of different things and guilt and shame. There's like so many layers on top of his core being that he isn't being able to really access his core, his proper being, and live his happiness, his joy, the life that he wants to live. And so what we've been working on with emotional acceptance over the last month or so is really just shoveling that stuff stuff out of his trash can, as I like to call it, really pulling out the weeds out of his subconscious, and just really we're getting now to a place where we can ask, what is it that you really, really want? What is it that you desire for yourself? What is it that life that you want to be remembered for? When you die, which we're all going to do, no candy talking around that one, but when you lie there, you're about to die, what are the things you don't want to regret, right? What is it that you want to be remembered for? And you can do that for all kinds of areas of your life. You can do that for the areas of your parenting. You can do that for the areas of your work, of your partnership, for your love. What do you want to be remembered for when you go? And you really need to make sure that you have a why for what you do. And if you aren't living the life that you want to be living right now, then ask yourself, why not? And what is the life that I want to be living? And what is my driver? So for example, if you are okay with being a good employee, if let's say, you want to be known for being a good employee. And by the way, if this is helpful to you, just like or love this post so it gets more visibility, because that's how Facebook rolls. But if you want to be known for being a good employee, for example, and you think you should have your own company, maybe that's not what you really, really want. You just think you should have it. But really check in with your heart, right? What is it that you are living for? Do you want to be a family provider? Is that your biggest goal? Is that your biggest driver of why? Do you want to be known for being an innovator? Do you want to just, create your freedom, live your life of financial freedom, of being an entrepreneur and being successful there? What is the why that is driving you so that you can live your life at your most highest and be of the most service to yourself, to your family, and to everyone who comes in contact with you? So once you have that and you think about what it is that you really want, what is your North Star, what is your lighthouse, what is your guiding light in life, what do you really want to be known for, what do you want to be remembered for, then go in and look, is this how I'm living? Is this maybe part of the reason why I am feeling anxiety or depression? Is that maybe part of the reason why I am not happy, why I'm, held back? And if I am held back now by anxiety or depression, which usually come down to beliefs that we carry, what are the beliefs that I'm carrying? Because you cannot do any work on yourself, even with emotional acceptance, we can shift so much in so little time compared to everything else that you've been doing, like self-help books and meditation and positive thinking, mindset work. Don't even get me started on, the medication, because that is just going to be a very different approach of just keeping you at maintenance level so that you don't go under, but it's definitely not going to make you thrive. But once you have that question in there, what do you really want and why do I want it? Then you can go ahead and see what are your beliefs that are not letting you go to that place. Like, let's say you want to be an entrepreneur, have your own thing, or an innovator, and you're not doing it. And then you can ask yourself, do I have this belief of, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, nobody wants to see what I'm doing anyway, nobody would buy my products. So there's just this awareness that we need to start with. First of all, why do I want to do what I want to be doing? What do I want to be doing? And what is holding me back from doing that? And a lot of this, like I am a gut health coach too. I'm a holistic health coach. So I know there's a lot of stuff that is physical. And there's also a lot of stuff that these beliefs, these ways we're holding ourselves back from living the life that we want to live, living in joy, living in purpose, living in love. When we're not doing that and we have all these beliefs, these subconscious patterns stacked on top of that, then that is also a big thing that can cause things in the body, including anxiety or depression. Those are two of the main ones. And sadly, our society is dealing with crazy rates of anxiety and depression like never before. And there's so much fear-mongering on TV. There's so much comparison on social media. You don't even know most of the time why you are not feeling good enough. But, we are not tapped into what we really want a lot of the time. And so we compare our lives to those of others who we see somewhere on TV or on social media, and we think that's what we should be having, and we don't have it. Maybe we're fine with what we have. Maybe we're fine with a humble goal. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with any of what you really truly want from your heart. But the thing is, if you think you need something else in order to be happy instead of just what you want in your heart, then that can alone be a big reason for anxiety or depression. So before we get to any of resolving things, you need to start asking yourself these questions so that you can have a little more awareness and clarity on this. And it all starts with clarity. Healing starts with clarity, with awareness, with wanting to know the answers. A lot of the people I've talked to in the past who have severe anxiety or depression, they might not even want to get to the root of this. They're like, I just want to keep this maintained. This is enough for me. I can't make anyone do anything different. I can just say these things and see if it awakens something in you that is like a spark that goes like, oh yeah, I want to be thinking about those things because I want to make progress. So if you are in that space, just go ahead, ask yourself these questions and let me know in the comments. I want to know. What are you opening up to? What are the awarenesses that you're having? Where is it that you're not honest with yourself? Or where is it where you would just like to open up to yourself more? And we're here to share. I'm here to be a witness and to start igniting that in you. So write in the comments if you are starting yourself asking these questions, and also like or love this video if this is helpful to you. And this is it for today, and I will be back soon. Let me know if you have any questions, but I think this was pretty clear. Lots of love to you all. I want nothing but your healing for you, and I'm here for you. So let me know. Bye.